Hello, welcome back to the channel. We are new and improved. It's the Cup Chasers podcast. Thanks for listening. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and get that notification bell on. In this segment, we are talking about our Premier League best 11 of all time. Now, as far as this one goes, it's anybody that's played in the Premier League since 91, since Barclays bought it, since it's become what it is
Nice.
today. And I've seen a bunch of different lists of this, and some have some notable absences. So I want to go ahead and lay that groundwork out that it's anyone, whether they went on to be great in a different league or whatever, we can choose anybody at all that's played in the Premier League. Now, these will probably get into some heated debates, but I'll kick it off with our goalkeepers. Y'all are probably going to fight me on this. I went ahead and chose Peter Schmeichel, the United goalkeeper in the 90s. Was there for some of Ferguson's greatest teams, greatest years back in the day. And I think that even though he's got some real competition, and again, it's what are we making this team for? Are we playing the Champions League final tomorrow again?
We're playing the World 11.
And the World Cup
It's the FIFA. No, it's the FIFA game that we used to be able to do, where it was like
the classic
Adidas All Stars, Classic 11, World Stars. Yeah, it's that mode.
Oof.
We're fielding a Prim 11 to take on the World or Classic or whatever. Yeah, we're fielding a Prim version to play the World 11.
So what are you telling me? Am I going to get outvoted on this one?
That's a great pick. Like I'm inherently biased. You know what I'm gonna say. My man's just a goalie outside of football. My man could be a goalie.
He's still playing goalkeeper.
Playing hockey. Like that's all I'm saying, man. My man was born to be in between two sticks. And not let anything
stick. Is that your vote too, Patrick?
Yeah, I would go with Czech.
Old Petr Cech.
Yeah.
The helmet.
3-1. Oh, 3-1. Petr Cech wins it.
Love.
Do we have any love for Edwin van der Sar?
Respect, but he played for United, so no.
Oh, come on, man. He played for like 15 years, dude. He played for a long time. He was like 47 when he retired or something like that.
He did.
I mean, it's very hard.
Well, he won like what 5 Premier Leagues, I think.
Yeah, dude.
5 or 6.
And when we go for the World, it's funny because that's my exact basis for who I would choose for. Probably it's actually going to be the La Liga keeper version, but that's the exact reason why I would choose who I would say is the length of career and the accolades that he got.
Van der Sar had just as long of a career.
That's what I'm saying. Like the argument you're making for Van der Sar is the same argument I'm going to make for my La Liga keeper. So, I mean, you kind of got me, but again, my inherent bias is to go with Petr Cech. The man knew if he got one more concussion, he'd die, and he still played the game. Like,
yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean, I got mad respect. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he's one of the few players that can come from a different team and still find love with both fan bases.
Love, right?
You know, so it's Petr Cech. I think we'll go to the left back, and if this isn't unanimous, then what are we even doing?
No, Ashley Cole.
It's Ashley Cole.
It's Ashley.
Not Evra.
Ooh, Patrice Evra is a.
I mean, he did play for the greatest team that's ever played.
Ever.
Yeah.
France.
Wrong France team.
Exactly. Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
No, yeah, Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole.
It's Ashley Cole.
You gonna fight us, Patrick?
Oh no.
No.
Crazy.
Oh, Ashley Cole. Now we get into.
He got FIFA 23's all-time left back too, as well in the FIFA squad that they put out for this season. He got the FIFA all-time left back.
Wow.
Yeah, he was their foot champion for the left back.
All right, right backs. This one's a bit of a discussion.
Hard. This one's going to be hard.
I said Gary Neville. I don't like him as a person, like literally at all. But he won he's got like 8 Premier Leagues or like
Mhm.
Premier League titles. Something really dumb. He's got like 410 appearances. I mean, every box you want to check, he's got it. You know, he played with Beckham and Scholes and Giggs and them. You know, I mean, we can definitely come up with some names: Azpilicueta, Pablo
Mhm.
Zabaleta.
Zabaleta.
Zabaleta, yeah.
I'm gonna agree with you, Jake. I'm gonna agree with that.
Yeah, I
Aaron?
think just over the years,
Yeah.
what's that? Yeah, it's been 32 years of Premier League so far. I think it's got to be.
I'm gonna agree.
But Cesar definitely gets a shout. He's won everything.
Yeah.
There is Zabaleta gets the shout. He's got trophies coming out of his ears too. But Neville's got it. He's got the Champions Leagues. He's got the
He's got the
Premier League.
He's got more of a pedigree. Like
Yeah.
who he played with, when he played, he really does. Like my argument was going to be either Ivanovic or Cesar, but again, the pedigree that you're bringing in with Gary Neville and who he played with, the squads he played with, the
He played for
longevity,
ages.
right? You're right. The longevity of his career under who he played for. I hate to put United squad anywhere near this squad, but
Oh, I don't like
or a
Gary
United
Neville
player.
at all.
But
Not a fan.
I'd give him half a vote.
Half a vote.
Half a vote.
What do you think, Patrick? Going to weigh in?
Yeah, I'll go with Neville as well. I mean, I think that, like you said, pedigree plays a big role in a best 11 ever. I was actually reading up something on Neville, and I mean his his resume it's impressive. So I'm not really sure who else you could go with there. Maybe Dave, but I just don't know if I don't know if it's
right. If it's trophy
Yeah.
cabinet, the only thing that comes close probably would be Cesar Azpilicueta.
yeah.
Just because if it's trophy to trophy, but again, stat line to stat line, just the
I
pedigree.
mean, Patrice Evra's got some trophies.
Patrice Evra does have some trophies.
Mhm.
He's not better than Ashley Cole.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
No
Yeah.
argument from me.
Now we've got. Speaking of arguments,
Oh, now it's gonna get heated.
This should be
I swear to
fun.
God, all right, I'm just gonna say this. If swear to God, if
have
one of you
6
put,
names.
I swear to God, if one of you put Steven Gerrard over Frank Lampard, I'm gonna lose it.
No, we still
Going-
got center backs.
Yeah, we still got center backs
Okay,
first.
okay,
off.
okay.
Center backs.
When we get there, just go ahead and know, fellas, I'm
no.
gonna lose it.
Cool your jets. Yeah. No. Yeah. I think I have 6 names for 2 spots.
Mm.
Man, I don't know. I guess my bias is screaming Tony Adams, but I don't know.
This is where I went unbiased. Honestly, Rio Ferdinand was a monster for me. But it's all time. It's all time. You got to go back to.
And Ferdinand is connected to Vidic.
You got to go back to Sir
Yeah,
Bobby
that's
Moore.
true.
No, you don't, because it wasn't in the Prem.
No.
Yeah,
no.
no.
That was the FA. Completely different. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think at the end of the day, I'm probably going Ferdinand Company.
Rio
It's
gets
so
a
tough
shout.
to
I mean,
leave
I
out
hate
John
United
Terry.
players. Oh yeah,
It's so
It goes-
tough to leave out John Terry, though.
it's Rio Terry for me. Those two together would be a
Yeah.
bloodbath.
I think Lewis
Triple catching.
has a shout, though. How can it not be Ferdinand Vidic if you're
Oh,
playing
I would
Ferdinand?
I wouldn't pick Ferdinand. I'd have Terry and Vidic.
Wow.
Oh.
I mean, how interchangeable would Rio? I mean, literally, if we look at Rio Ferdinand and John Terry,
I think they're different players completely.
they have a different mentality, but they fulfill the same role on each of those squads.
I think Terry he was so smart positionally. He
Yes.
definitely knew where to be. He wasn't necessarily the fastest, and he had some clumsy moments.
It was a
But,
total jerk.
Oh yeah, he's not the best.
Oh,
human
yeah.
being.
Yeah, no, we're talking about people that we like. Gary.
Yeah.
You know,
Neville. Yeah.
But yeah, it's so tough. My only other name in the 6 is Sol Campbell. And those were my 6 names: Terry, Ferdinand, Campbell, Adams, Company, Vidic. And we got to pick 2.
I leave bias out. I'm saying Terry and Vidic. I think that's stout, man.
I mean, I would have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I think John Terry is better than Ferdinand. So
I think John Terry is probably the best. I mean, again, I'm biased, but I think he's probably the best center back to play in the Prem.
I think
I do.
I could agree with that. I mean, I have a ton of respect for Vincent Company. So I think there's an argument, but yeah, I could easily be convinced that John Terry of that statement that Terry is the number 1 center back.
I mean, I don't know where Rio got his start, but I know Terry
Crystal
is the
Palace.
embodied.
No, Queens Park
No,
Rangers.
West Ham.
Was he at the academy at West Ham? Like he was brought up.
I think
The QPR after United.
Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is John Terry only that he was Chelsea he was Prem through and through. He was academied by Chelsea. He was
Did he
brought
play
up
West
by
Ham?
Chelsea.
Did he coach at West Ham? Or no, that was
Yeah.
Villa.
So
He's coaching Villa these days.
So Chelsea, he's a Prem-made player from child to ending retiring career. If it's Prem, John Terry is just, again, the embodiment of what English football really was in that era for center backs. And I would not take away anything from Rio Ferdinand. I would not take away, again, or Vincent Company. Rio, I hate United players. I think everyone knows that by now if they've been following the pod. I have a hatred with United more so than I do with Tottenham. But Rio Ferdinand commands that respect because as a player, if I were running with the ball and I know I have to split the line and Rio Ferdinand is the center back that I'm running by, I'm not making it by. Like, I know that. Like, I automatically know I'm not making it through that run. And again, with recent day bias being taken out of it, I do think, I mean, y'all might fight me on this. I think Virgil van Dijk might have a run in this top 5, 6.
Oh yeah, absolutely. During his prime, Van Dijk was no joke during his prime.
How do you go a whole season with zero pass by you? Like 0 runs put by you. He locked down an entire season. And we give John Terry the accolade of playing every minute of every season during a championship run, which is why he, again, would get my vote for the Prem title. I think Virgil van Dijk deserves at least a shout out to hey, you'll get there and you'll get your gold jacket, like Hall of Fame. We look forward to having you in the conversation.
By the way, Ferdinand did start at West Ham. He was in their youth squad in '92. So he went West Ham, Leeds, then United, and then QPR.
Yeah,
Prem, yep. So Prem, born and raised as well. So yeah, I mean, to me, it's Rio and John. I think those two together. Again, you're probably going to get a card if you field this squad. One of them will probably get a card.
They're all getting cards, dude.
They're all getting cards.
Look who we've got. We're going Gary Neville, John Terry, either Ferdinand or Vidic, and then Ashley Cole. They're all getting cards.
Cole might not get a card.
He's getting a card.
He would get a card.
If VAR exists, these guys are on the field. Everybody's getting.
No, it's going to be a what do they call it? The
bloodbath.
mutual.
They're
where
gonna
everybody where you get too many cards in the game.
Yeah, they're going to forfeit. They're going to be up 7-0 and forfeit.
But yeah, I agree with that back line all day.
So you vote Rio? Your vote is Rio?
Mine's Rio and Terry.
Too. Rio Terry.
Ooh. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to. Lewis voted Vidic. So
I like the Vidic vote. I mean, I just think
if we're playing the La Liga 11 and the France 11 and the German 11, I'm going Rio Terry all day.
Sure.
There was some chemistry there too. I mean, they played together on the national team. You've also got some chemistry with Rio and Neville and Terry and Cole. So
yeah, I would put Cole and Terry next to each other.
Yeah.
Neville and Rio next to each other
Yeah.
and just let them roll. Yeah, and just let them roll.
Sure. Yeah.
United Chelsea back line. Ugh, so disgusting.
Well, all right. Now we hey. My man was Arsenal first. Don't even.
all right. We
He's invincible. He was invincible. His best ever season. Yeah. Recognize.
He won a Champions League with Chelsea though.
Oof.
Did he go undefeated?
No.
In a Chelsea shirt?
No.
49 straight games in a Chelsea shirt undefeated?
Hang on, you want to talk about that home record though? You want to
Didn't
talk about
think
that
so.
home record?
Didn't
Yeah,
think so.
yeah, he did at home.
Did he go a whole season unbeaten in
At
a
home.
Chelsea shirt?
At home.
Does that happen? No. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. All right, now we get to the real argument.
This is
Oh
gonna be-
gosh.
The real argument. And you're never ever convincing me that Patrick Vieira is not in this team.
Oh yeah, he's in it.
Shoe in.
Yeah.
This is.
Shoot.
Do we get to play 4? Is it a 4-4-2? Because I think that would alleviate a lot of our
What
argument.
Yeah, we need to figure that out.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna alleviate a lot of this
We're
argument.
playing
Because if we
tomorrow. I play a 4-3-3. So when I
play a
did
Yeah.
4-3-3 as
when
well,
I
I
did
really do.
I did a today Arsenal style 4-3-3. And Patrick Vieira is my defensive
You're
midfielder.
holding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all-time Prem, honestly, again, like I play FIFA religiously. Patrick Vieira got the Prem all-time CDM
Yeah.
nod.
Of course.
He got their team of the year.
Yeah, there's no arguing that he's in this team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly would give him. How do you? Yaya Torre is a menace.
He
But
is.
it's a like for like. I think Vieira is a better
The
player.
precursor to Torre.
I mean, Torre literally played that way because of him. So
Yeah.
just you take the original or
Yeah,
the,
it's like
the
do you Pele or Ronaldinho? Yeah, you know.
yeah, Vieira. Yeah, I have no issue with that.
Yeah, I mean, I won't argue it as well. I mean, there's not a lot you can argue for if you're putting them in the holding.
Mhm.
If we're playing the 4-3-3.
Yep. There's some definite arguments though on the other two spots. I got a bunch of names written down for honorable mentions. But for me, my creator is Stevie Gerrard. No, I'm just kidding. X.
Oh.
I'm messing with you. No, for me, I have Lampard. Lampard's my attacking creator
Easily.
fielder for. I don't know if it's easy. Let's not say it's easy, but Lampard.
this is
I mean, I think Lampard is more accomplished than Gerrard. I just think the poise of Lampard
it can depend
is.
on him to score a goal.
I mean, because now you just said Torre. Well, literally, Torre is the mix of Vieira and what you get with Lampard. So if you just take Lampard and you stick Vieira, you have both of those things. I mean, he has the most goals for a midfielder in Prem history. Am I not right?
Yeah.
by leaps and bounds.
It's not even close.
He's got
Yeah,
buku goals, dude.
Buku goals.
Yeah.
He can play box to box. I mean,
That's
why
just-
would you not?
Yeah.
I'm not saying now. We're not saying Gerrard is bad.
No.
It's just not Lampard.
No.
I mean, let's be honest. Gerrard did not even make my honorable mentions.
No, I don't. I didn't think. I thought Steven Gerrard. I'm not.
I mean,
again, I'm completely
he was a
biased. I
great-
think.
He was a great. He won a Champions League. Like he. I mean,
I
he
just
was-
don't understand how this was ever an argument on the English squad. I don't understand why Frank Lampard, Stevie Gerrard was ever an issue. Was ever if they should have just went with Frank Lampard if there was ever the fork in the road and the issue that arose for that squad. Had they went that way, truly feel like they would have competed a little bit more for that World Cup.
Yeah.
The greatest age of English football probably would have brought it back home. But
They
you can't.
wasted so much talent with that group.
That's what I'm saying.
That
They
goal-
wasted it.
It is
Anyway,
almost like Roberto Martinez managed that group of players.
the last
Wasn't it
midfielder.
Sven-Göran Eriksson was the coach of that team, wasn't he?
Mhm.
For a while.
At the end,
At the end, yeah. Yeah.
I thought Fabio was at the end.
Oh, Capello. Yeah.
Capello,
Yeah.
Capello
Capello.
was.
Yeah.
So
So-
where Lampard?
I would go. I could give Lampard his
Yeah.
nod.
Lampard
The
and
second
Vieira?
the second one is going to be where we all get, I think, really dicey and who we would and who we'd want for the supporting midfielder
So,
role in that third.
What the other three? If we're playing a 4-4-3, are those three playing like one is central and two wide, or how what are you looking like?
Yeah.
Well, for me, the way I like to play, I guess on FIFA, is like one behind a two.
Yep, one behind it too. Right.
So I have Vieira, and then
And Lamb.
Lampard,
It's
and
this
then
one.
Roy Keane.
Ooh.
You did not go. How? He's a chicken.
He's a chicken.
I mean, he's one of the greats, dude. He's one of the greats.
Skulls. I would rather
I was
go
thinking
Skullsy.
Skulls.
Rather
He's
go
on my list.
Skullsy.
I wrote Skulls down. I wrote him down. He's
I
in
would
the.
rather have Steven Gerrard than Keane. No Tottenham player gets the best.
No,
trim
not
11.
Robbie Keane. Not
Oh,
Robbie.
Roy Keane.
Roy Keane
Roy
did not
Keane.
play for Tottenham.
No,
United
Bobby
City.
Keane did. Yeah, he scored massive amounts of goals. Yeah.
Roy Keane was a United guy.
United guy. I still take Skullsy.
I agree. Yeah, a lot of people.
Skulls, yeah.
agree.
I would
Skulls-
go
I mean,
Skulls.
Doesn't he
Skulls had
lead the
the
league in
longevity.
assists?
Trophy
Doesn't
king.
he hold the record for assists? Is it
I think-
Skullsy?
I think Giggs might have that.
Yeah, I think it's Giggs that does have that. Yeah, I
Oh,
think you're right.
Giggs has that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just-
Ryan.
Bro,
Giggs got everything when you think about it in terms of longevity and
Well, he played for 937 years.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
doesn't he
it
have the
was
most
like
caps or
44.
something like that too? Yeah, we looked
Yeah.
this up one time.
The
Yeah.
most wives. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. Respect the player, hate the player, not the the game, whatever. Bad.
That's awesome.
My bad.
Does Silva not get a?
I wrote him down too.
Hey, he's not over them. I wouldn't take.
What about KDB?
I wrote him down
wouldn't
too.
take him over him either. I mean, I am able to ignore my recency bias and understand the level that those guys are. I mean,
What
De
about-
Bruyne is a really. I mean, I don't think any of them are better passers than De Bruyne. De Bruyne, I think, is a better passer than all of them. And like if you need something to hit you on your, like if you're in this stand right here and you need to get hit on the nose, he'll hit you. But-
Because I don't think he's gonna make the La Liga. Can we get Luka Modric in? Like,
Ooh.
can we? I know he's a Spur. I know he's a Spur.
From
But
Spurs.
Luka
is
is
Luka.
Did nothing in the
amazing.
Prem.
From
He
Spurs.
did nothing.
Luka
in
was
Prem.
good at Spurs.
He was good, but Spurs
I'm
didn't
just
do anything.
saying. I'm
Here's the
just
guy-
saying.
Well, that's Spurs.
Luka competes with
The only
Zidane for
Spurs
me.
player that I would even hear for is Gareth Bale or Kane. That's it. Because Bale was
Gareth Bale arguably was again better in La Liga.
Yeah.
yeah, but he was really good in
He was the only thing they had.
really good. He went from left back to left wing. He played the
yeah, he played box.
he played the whole
Was
left side.
Tottenham.
He was Tottenham.
He was Spurs.
He's like Harry Kane now.
So
Yeah.
is it Keane or Scholesy?
Well, y'all have already outvoted me on Keane,
Do you
so
think it's Scholesy?
I
it's
think
definitely Lewis.
I was going Skulls.
Oh, I would go with Scholes. See, my thing is if
One.
we're playing the La Liga version of this, I need KDB doesn't play for me because of the work rate. Like it's just we're gonna get ran in that midfield's gonna be tightly contested.
Lampard is not the passer that KDB is, but it's not like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Lamp's got the vision. He's got the passes.
Yeah.
You know.
I
So
think
he
he was an
definitely gets-
opportune goal scorer.
Definitely my substitutes there go KDB, Keane,
I mean,
and
De
probably
Bruyne's
Silva.
got goals, though. De Bruyne has got some goals, like some dirty.
Oh yeah, most
Well,
well,
definitely.
this year for sure he does.
Silky touch. Silky touch.
This year, Holland's getting all the tap ins. De Bruyne is scoring the pretty stuff.
He
Yeah.
really is. He really
Yeah.
is.
You know. I don't want to think about it, but I will reference the goal versus Arsenal, the first goal in the Arsenal game.
That give it to anybody else to take that same hit. They're hitting it in the sky.
Does
Yeah.
Fabregas not make a
I wrote him
make an
down.
argument?
That's
Does
the
not
only
make an argument?
down is Cesc Fabregas.
Cesc Fabregas makes the argument for me. I don't think I'd start him over Scholes just because the accolades and the
Yeah.
But Cesc Fabregas, if you watch what he did at all three,
Yeah.
his mind in the midfield.
It's the same argument, though. It's the same argument against KDB as against Fabregas. Lampard's doing the same thing.
He's
Yeah.
already doing it,
Lampard's making those passes.
And he's scoring.
and
Yeah.
he's scoring goals.
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
I get it.
Fabregas had goals. Fabregas had some goals in him.
Yeah.
Well,
For
wouldn't we not need Scholesy then? Because I mean that was just his. That was his.
Think about if we're playing today's game.
Yeah.
Vieira is it's kind of a role-based game. So Vieira is your center defensive midfielder. Scholes is box to box. Lampard's your 10.
Yep.
I give it that.
And Lampard is scoring.
Fit.
Yeah,
Right.
Lampard scored.
And we don't even need the other 3 strikers out of this. So
Whoa.
Oh, this will be interesting.
this will be fun.
Oh,
Well,
we're gonna-
Terry is automatically first name on the striker.
Oh, yeah.
list.
Well,
He's
I
the
mean-
best Prim player ever, undoubtedly.
that's arguable. With both of my other 2 strikers.
I'm
right.
interested to hear who your other 2 are.
It's
Well,
Terry Drogba.
Ronaldo has to be in this team.
Does he not make the La Liga? Though?
Sure, yeah. And Ronaldo,
Do you
most
not-
definitely.
Do you
He
not
makes
give him the La
lists.
Liga? He makes
Bruh,
both lists.
He makes
It's
both.
Ronaldo v. Ronaldo.
He's a Champions League winner at both. He's a league winner at both.
You say Ballon d'Or?
Ballon d'Or winner at both.
Bad goal.
It's Ronaldo easy.
Matt
Yeah.
goals at both. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he gets both squad. Yeah, I mean,
So yeah, I mean,
He's
2
one
wins
of
up.
the greatest players to ever play the game.
2
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
for
Period.
me.
I get
My
that.
wings are Henry and Ronaldo.
Okay.
Do we have any arguments with that?
No
Not if,
arguments
not
at
if
all.
Ronaldo goes to the Prem. If we don't allow Ronaldo to go to the Prem and be in both,
He can do both.
okay, then
I'm-
yes. Because if not, it opens up a can of worms on this right wing.
Yeah, no, it's Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, easy.
I'll give it that. If that, yeah.
And now I'm gonna throw the cat amongst the pigeons. Wayne Rooney. Yep. Wayne Rooney is my center forward.
Not sure?
You know the funny thing is, Jake?
I wrote him down.
thought Wayne Rooney too.
I wrote down Drogba, Shearer, Aguero, and Eric Cantona as my
Ooh,
honorable
Cantona, yeah.
mentions.
What about Van Nistelrooy?
And Nistelrooy should get an honorable mention as well, yeah. But Wayne Rooney is, I mean, he was England's leading goal scorer until Kane came along. You know, he was, I mean, stupid goals for United. I mean, I hate him. I like with a passion. He's another one of those players that, you know, when he's playing against Arsenal, it's like, look out. Good God. You know, the bicycle, sorry, Lewis, the bicycle
No,
kick.
this-
Oh,
One of the
My God,
greatest.
it was beautiful. I mean, I love the game. That goal was insane.
I mean, and then just to go over to the quarter flag.
yeah.
I mean, it's yeah. I mean, and let's hear the arguments. I mean, Aguero gets a shout for sure. You know, Drogba gets a shout for sure.
That's who I'm picking in this squad. With those 2 supporting, are you kidding me? That's who you want to feed Hamburglar Wayne Rooney?
But you don't need to feed. You don't need a beast to feed when you have Ronaldo and Henry.
Sure.
True.
You actually don't even need your center forward to score.
You don't need a center
No.
forward.
Because Lampard is behind them.
Yeah.
You don't even need him to score. You kind of want to. This is where I will agree with X, where you just need a target guy. That you just need somebody to nod the ball back to one of those guys and let them do what they do.
So are we going Cantona or Shearer?
I go Shearer.
He's only got 100 goals more than everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how that. I mean, it's tough to ignore that. I definitely thought about that.
If we're, I'm my answer. I agree with Shearer. Is because of the lineup. You literally don't need your center forward to do anything.
And just put Kane in because Kane already holds the ball.
No, get out of here.
He's not that.
Get out of here. No.
Not that.
Look, man, Rooney was a champion. Shearer was a champion. Aguero was a champion. Cantona was a champion. Drogba was a champion. What's Kane doing?
He got a
Audi
golden
Cup.
boot the other day. He got a golden
Audi
boot the other
Cup.
day.
He's got goals. I'll give you, he's got goals, but
I
he
mean,
doesn't.
He might
He doesn't.
be
He doesn't
the-
deserve to be in the
And
same
and this may be
discussion.
harsh. This may be harsh, but in the big moments, in the big moment,
He's
for the
choked.
big trophy, these guys don't choke. Kane puts it over the bar.
Yeah.
Well, and second, there's no big moments for Kane.
No.
There's
I mean,
no
I
big
guess
moments.
I guess I'm saying his penalty miss in the World Cup is his big moment.
And that's it, because but that's speaking about like a season, because you got to be consistent for a season, and your goals have to matter in the season to get to a big moment.
Yeah.
So Aguero scored, I think he scored 23 goals that year. That mattered for that 93-20 goal. Like, it mattered. You know, I mean, Fergie time exists for a reason. So Rooney mattered. You know, and Drogba, let's go to Germany. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Exactly.
It mattered.
play an away game. Yeah.
We're going to Barcelona.
Yeah.
It mattered. So I mean, and that wasn't he showed up along the way. I mean, I think Harry Kane, deservedly so, it will be counted as one of the greatest strikers to score the ball. And I'm prefacing scoring the ball. But if we're talking about moments, I don't need somebody who scores a lot. I need somebody who scores when I need him to score.
Yeah. So where does that leave us?
Couldn't the same argument be made for Shearer though? Like Shearer didn't win
Champion,
a whole lot of trophies.
Premier League champion, and
That's enough.
He only
played in
has-
Champions League.
he only has 100. Yeah, I mean it was Newcastle.
Yeah.
It was Newcastle in the Champions League. You know,
He's got what, 202
260.
goals? 260. Okay.
And he, I mean, Kane, and I'm being honest, there was a time where, what was the year that, was it the year Leicester won? Or it was a time where Spurs were up there. They could have won. If he went on a run, the league was open at least 3 times for sure where Harry Kane could have carried that team and they didn't win anything.
I mean, you make a really good argument with Rooney though.
Oh, Rooney's a winner.
Mm-hmm.
He's a winner.
I'm just not putting
he's
another
what?
United player on this 11, dude. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
All right. So
I'm
what's
already
our
Not for
vote?
Max.
What's your vote, X? You
I'm
going
biased. I'm biased. This has got to be Drogba.
It's going Drogba.
It's got to be Drogba.
Drogba.
It's got to be Drogba.
I love Drogba, but I'm going to go with Shearer.
I mean, it's not the Civil War. I don't want to hear anything about what Alan Shearer did. That is Didier Drogba.
I'm going Shearer as well.
I'm out.
I
I'm
mean-
outgunned.
Sorry, man. I'm not voting Drogba, so Shearer wins. Yeah.
And the karma comes full circle for us.
Yeah.
All
All right. So it's
I mean-
Petr Cech, Gary Neville, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Ashley Cole, Patrick Vieira, Paul Scholes, Frankie Lampard, CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo, Alan Shearer, and the king himself, Thierry Henry. Mean. That is a mean team.
Mm-hmm.
That
You're
is
gonna
a
get
crazy
beat
team.
up and scored on. Like that's yeah.
You're gonna be limping off the field down 5-0.
And you're only gonna have 30% possession because those 3 are not gonna give you the ball. Like,
Don't Don't foul on top of the box.
oh no.
Yeah.
As
Prime Ronaldo's gunned that in. Done.
Yeah. Well,
Ooh.
perfect.